What's up, brother? It's your boy, Mike Muse. Welcome to the Conversation of the Mike Muse Show. I'm so excited to be with you all today, and I'm excited to be in conversation with my next guest. Yes, I did say plural. I have a couple here. I don't get a chance to interview couples too often. I think this may be... If I should think about it, maybe just a second couple that I have interviewed. But I am excited, though, because I am a fan of the holidays. I am super cheesy. My friends are annoyed by me. My family is annoyed by me. And I am the guy who literally watches every Netflix holiday movie that comes on. The more cheesier, the better. I don't care if they are in Alaska in a cabin, locked down for 7 days, so Christmas and Santa Claus coming. I'm going to wait until Santa Claus comes before I even turn that channel, and I go straight to the next movie. I'm that guy that also too has a fireplace going in his living room that's on Netflix. I'm going to get my tree today. I'm doing a tree trimming party, eggnogs with bourbon. I know some of you do rum. I like mine with a little bourbon. So this is my first time interviewing somebody in a holiday movie, and I couldn't be excited for it. As you can see, I'm cheesing because I love the holidays. And without further ado, someone who I've been watching from afar. This is my first time meeting him. But I love what he's doing, even outside of the acting, in terms of how he's bringing like mental health and wellness. I've been trying to work on my game.
Come on now.
Doing my breathing techniques and what he's promoting. So I can't wait to get it to him. And his wife, she's a colleague. We don't get a chance to work together, but all the time I see her is when she is being Flossie in Martha's Vineyard. And so, yeah, they're that family. I know. Roll your eyes. Roll your eyes. Roll it one more time.
Ain't nothing wrong with Martha's Vineyard now.
Roll it again because he said that. Just don't change the dial because he said it, not me. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Etienne Maurice and Stephanie Wash. What's happening, folks?
Stephanie Maurice.
Oh,
yes.
Name
sorry.
change.
You did a name change.
Name change.
Well, excuse me to me and disrespect the family. Let's go easy now with this energy. That is awesome. Let me edit that. Stephanie Maurice, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm just happy to be here and support my husband.
This is our first radio interview together.
Really?
Yeah,
How does it feel for you guys to be doing a radio interview together? Have you guys done a TV interview together?
No, we've done like digital, like we did something with Black Love.
Okay.
So our friends Cody,
I know
she
them.
had us.
Yeah, I've had them on the show before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so she talked to us about our beginnings and our relationship. So,
How's it feel?
It feels great. I'm like, you see me cheesing from ear to ear.
Yeah.
Because I get to do this with my life partner.
Oh my
So
god!
this is really, really special.
Yeah, my audience just rolled their eyes again at the sickening love that you guys have. I'm a clown.
I mean, how many black couples are there realistically that are out there publicly talking about their relationships?
So my audience knows I love this conversation. So I just interviewed my favorite young adult author, and I think just overall writer, the MacArthur genius, Jason Reynolds, and for his new book that he has come out. And Jason, I always talk about this, and his new book, he has a tagline. He says, because this is a love story about a young black boy, and his tagline, he says, "Black boys deserve love stories too." And I think that was such a powerful thing that he posted, and that was our whole thesis of our conversation is around black boys needing love. So to see this love of not a black boy but a young black man sitting here with his wife, I think is absolutely beautiful and incredible. And so please keep being cheesy. My audience rolls their eyes at me all the time with my cheesiness, so that is it. How's it feel, Stephanie, to be on the other side? Because usually the producer.
I don't like attention. People are always surprised because I become an extrovert when I know people well and I feel comfortable in a space. Yeah. But I like being behind the camera, having creative control. Yeah. And so to lose control,
you have no control
it's a little nervous. I trust you.
Yeah.
But when you said there was another couple you didn't like, I did get a little bit nervous, low key.
Could not stand them.
And Stephanie don't trust everybody.
I know. This I know. So are you guys cheesy people too as well? Do you guys watch cheesy movies?
We watch a lot of Love is Blind. We laugh at them on Netflix.
Yeah.
I think we are spending a lot more time with each other, really watching the arts. Like we spend a lot of time watching Broadway. We've seen a lot of Broadway plays, a lot of Broadway musicals. She doesn't like musicals, but then because she married the son of a Broadway star, you have to at least know something about the arts. Exactly. And we watch a lot of movies too.
Did you guys go see Wicked then?
We do. We went to the premiere, and so
Audience
we
flex,
flex. we
I
were
at the premiere,
so. And because Cynthia Erivo is one of my good friends, and Cynthia and Lena Way, shout out to them. And I was really just blown away.
It's amazing.
Just the artistic integrity, first of all, that the homage they paid not only to the book but to the musical, and just Cynthia's voice is amazing.
Sickening.
It's really flawless.
Yeah.
And her and Ariana Grande, they did an amazing job. And we were sitting in the theater just like in our seats, we couldn't move.
Yeah.
You make sure you go see Wicked.
I loved how she made it her own with Defying Gravity.
Yes.
Particularly that last note that everybody kind of waits and holds on for. And I like how she made it her own.
And I forgot that was just the first act. If you've seen the musical, that's just the first act.
Yeah.
So they had to put that all in one movie.
They did.
Well, speaking of that, I saw Wicked with completely fresh eyes. I've never even seen The Wizard of Oz. I've never seen Wicked. I didn't know what I was walking into.
Okay, Stephanie, I'm judging. I'm judging.
Well, here's the thing.
You can only imagine.
When I started dating him and we would go to things and he would be singing the songs along with the actors, I was like, oh, I'm completely uncultured. I lived in New York for 17 years and I didn't know.
Wait, Stephanie, stop. You haven't even seen The Wiz? No. Come on, Stephanie.
That just dawned on me.
Oh, come on.
I have one. I'll give one other secret.
Tell me.
And this is the one he's most ashamed of.
Yeah.
Don't embarrass me.
Okay.
I've never seen The Color Purple in full.
Wait, what? Wait, interview canceled. Stephanie, please remove yourself. Audience,
It's so bad.
I think I might. I never asked a guest to leave,
it's so
but Stephanie.
Bad. And he keeps promising we're gonna watch it, but then he falls asleep every time we're supposed to.
Who is this woman, Harpo?
And you want to know what? Oprah is one of my idols.
Yes.
I should. Yeah, I did see the new one. I saw the new one.
So new holiday tradition. We're going to watch these films so that I don't get canceled.
Yes.
And I don't get my black card taken away because I am married to the woman who's not watched these films.
Well,
that I
you have
grew up
about
on.
10 more minutes to see how we're going to go with this interview, and I might be revoking both of you. Because who's your pastor? Are you going to do marriage counseling and ask these questions about which black movies have you seen and you haven't seen?
Oh, my goodness.
Well, have you seen Poetic Justice?
Of course.
Okay.
Tupac is.
Okay.
That's my heart.
That's your heart. Oh, wait, are you from LA? No, you're from New York.
I'm originally from Boston area. I moved to New York when I was 17.
Okay.
So we're total polar opposites. Yeah. She is a Celtics fan. I'm a Lakers fan.
Ooh,
she is
East Coast,
a
West Conference.
Cowboy.
Who are the champions,
I can't even say their name, but she's a Cowboys fan.
Stop it right there again. Stop.
And I'm an Eagles fan.
Wait. Wait. Save. Fly Eagles fly, baby.
I
went to the Eagles Giants game.
Let's go.
Let's go. Every year.
Let's go.
Hurts is my guy.
Hurts is
my guy. And
come
Saquon.
on.
He's a
Come
dog,
on.
bro.
Come
wait,
on.
How did y'all meet? What is y'all interest? I have thousands of questions. I'm not here destroying a marriage, but we need to get the pastor involved the next time to do marriage counseling. But before we go there, because I'm roasting you for fun, Stephanie, how did you become a Dallas Cowboys fan?
It's very simple.
My audience never heard me yell like this, but I am annoyed.
I was born in the 80s.
Yeah.
That was Cowboys Dynasty.
Yeah.
When kids were at the Scholastic Book Fair buying Bearstein Bears, I was buying bios of Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, Deion Sanders. My father is from Texas.
Okay.
He raised me to be a proper fan of America's number one team. Dallas Cowboys, baby.
Here we go.
How do you guys exist on Sundays, bro?
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm celebrating because our team is winning. We even went to the Eagles Rams game because it's SoFi Stadium's right down the street from our house. So we walked over there. But I've been a fan ever since Donovan McNabb.
Okay.
He
go
was
back.
Yeah, he was my favorite quarterback growing up.
Well, let me be a little bit vulnerable with Stephanie. Since Stephanie's being vulnerable, I want to be vulnerable because I know you're used to being in control, so you can't ask me questions. But I will. I will reveal it for myself. I became a quarterback player fan. And really my departure from sports from being a team player was due to LeBron. So when LeBron was in high school, I used to follow him in high school. He went to the Cavs. I went to the Cavs. When he moved to Miami, I packed up with him. I moved to Miami. When we came back to Cleveland together, now we're out in LA together. And so, but that model began to make me depart from teams because I started following LeBron. And when it comes to football, because I'm a little bit of an activist, I guess you can say, so I started rooting for black quarterbacks specifically. But now the whole league is black quarterbacks, so now I'm like, okay, Mike, you got to pick your top 3 teams, which Hurts is my top. But I started with him because of, black quarterbacks first. I loved him, but now I love the whole team concept of the Eagles, but I'm still in Jackson. But I'm loving this young freshman quarterback class right now with the Commanders, with Daniels. I'm loving Love right now with the Green Bay Packers and the whole 9. But I did go to, speaking of SoFi Stadium, I went to a game at SoFi Chargers versus the Cowboys a couple of years ago. Y'all travel well. It was a majority Cowboys stadium.
In
LA.
But you think about it, in LA, nobody is from LA. Everybody they travel, they move to LA. So you have people from all over the world moving to Los Angeles. So of course, when you have a visiting team in LA, the majority of the people attending the game, they're going to be from the visiting team.
No, but there was nothing to explain. We went to the Eagles game at SoFi a couple weeks ago.
Philly.
Nothing can explain the level of Eagles fans. It was overpowering the home team.
Even more than Eagles versus Chargers, not the Cowboys.
It was insanity. Everybody was green in the audience, and the home team couldn't even hear themselves every time they
Eagles versus
snapped.
the Rams. It was crazy.
Well, okay, now I'm Team Stephanie right now. I do got to roast the Philly. I mean, the Phillies fan base is obnoxious. I said it. We are. I went there.
What did I say when we walked into SoFi?
Obnoxious.
I said it feels a little dark.
Oh, it is.
Feeling a little dark.
Eagles fly, score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit them low, hit them high. Watch our Eagles fly. EAGLES, Eagles. We got our own chant. We got everything.
Okay, audience, I get it now. I get
definition of obnoxious.
I get it. I get the play. You guys are playful with each other.
Yes, we are.
You guys find joy and fun with each other.
Yes.
I think, honestly, my phrase on this, if I can't roast you, I don't love you.
And she's sensitive.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I have to reel it back sometimes because she's like, you're being mean. I'm like, no, I'm not. It's just how I express my love.
But sometimes
it's toxic as hell.
And I was made fun of growing up too. So I think I was just me passing that on to her. But she's the baby of the family too. So she always took it. And I'm the older brother to my sister. So I was always poking fun.
But see, I'm the younger too. And so, but I love to dish it. And so, but if I love to dish it, I always say I have to be able to take it too as well.
But that's hard.
Exactly. Yeah. But also too, I love spades, right? And so I think spades raised me on how to talk.
That's where him and I don't connect.
Sharing our vulnerability.
Don't you say it. Don't you say it. Mute his mic. Do not say it.
Learn about spades until I met Steph.
What?
I mean, I knew. Wait. No, listen. Let me correct myself. I knew that spades was a thing, but I did not know how to play until I met Stephanie.
No. Now I got to be disrespectful and look directly into camera and have a conversation with your mom. Because Miss Shirley, I mean, how did this happen? How?
My mom's she's not a cards person. Mama? She's not a dominoes person.
How?
I could barely get her to play Uno. I can barely. Yeah, she's not. It's not.
You
her.
just ruined my vision of her because in my mind, I just felt like she is an awesome spades player. No. I was gonna she's an imaginary.
I feel like she could be if she learned it.
If she learned her trash game on spades, would be kind of epic. Like in my head. Right? Like, I have no idea. Can you please teach your mom how to play spades? I would love to come.
She has to teach her.
So, I've been trying to teach him.
Can, but Stephanie, if you could teach your mother-in-law how to play some spades.
But there's also this
Everybody can't be your partner in spades.
There's this amazing organization called Love, Peace, and Spades. Mm-hmm. They exist in Los Angeles.
Okay.
And it's my guy, Kevito. He puts together these amazing events where people of all different colors, all different backgrounds, they come together and we learn how how to play spades, and we have these spades tournaments, and it's really elevated. It's really beautiful experience. But
Yeah.
Love, Peace, and Spades. You check them out. They might be coming near a city near you.
All right, well, when they pull up in New York, I'm there.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, this is a level set. I'm having so much fun with them. I kind of forgot why they're here, which is an amazing conversation. And my audience knows I don't write any questions down. So I go based upon energy. And so y'all came in with so much good energy.
I mean, you had us coming in playing Kendrick,
Bro,
so
I'm going off of Kendrick right now.
Yeah,
like,
it's the best
TV
album.
Off it does something to my soul.
It's a great album.
Like, it goes to the bones of me. But Etienne is here to promote a movie. And the movie is called Mistletoe Matrimony. That is on OWN. So
and Max the day after, So
Max
OWN
and
December
Max.
14th.
Yeah.
And Max on December 15th.
So I want you to go to see it
Yes.
because it is this incredible holiday love story, and it has all the cheesiness in it that I absolutely love.
And a lot of heart too, right?
I mean, yeah, but I started out saying I love Christmas movies, right? And I mean, it is such a great storyline of like wedding planners, siblings, ex-lovers coming in, falling in love at a church. I mean,
Christmas.
It's great lighting. It's a beautiful church.
Yeah.
Like, was a wooden ceiling, I think it is.
That's
It's
our
just-
director,
it's
Rhonda
charming.
Baraka. She's amazing. She's
Yeah.
out of Atlanta, and she chose me for this role
Yeah.
and thought that I'd be perfect to play the role of Isaiah. And we
you
shot
are perfect.
Thank you.
Congratulations to you, my friend.
We shot this right before we got married, so we shot this back in June, and I was out there shooting for the whole month of June, and then from soon as we said that's a wrap, I flew straight to Jamaica, and we got married in Jamaica.
Wow.
In the midst of a hurricane, a Category 5 hurricane.
Oh, I did see that too as well. Yeah. It was interesting. I think there's parallels because you guys discussed how great your wedding planner was in terms of getting this out. And one of the
Yes.
characters is a
Yes.
wedding planner in the movie.
Yeah, no, our real wedding planner,
Yeah.
Kim, she's amazing. I do islands. If you're trying to get married in Jamaica, you want to holler at Kim.
Yeah.
But yes, in the film, Olivia, played by Ashley Sharp Chestnut, that's my sister. I love her so much. She's a talented actress. She's put to task of having to plan her little sister's wedding on Christmas Day, and I play her ex-fiance of 7 years who shows up at her doorstep because I've been hired to take photos for this wedding.
This is a perfect storyline for me. Like, when it comes to Christmas movies, this is what I want. This type of storyline. I've always wanted to know with these Christmas movies, how is it getting into the Christmas spirit when you shoot it in June?
It's great acting.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of Christmas songs in the midst of us shooting, and that kind of it's really interesting. Music really gets you into the spirit and the mindset of the holidays. And so I spent a lot of my time listening to Donny Hathaway, listening to Luther Vandross and Mariah Carey. And also the decorations too, that plays a lot. Like, our set designer was really amazing in terms of just providing the vibe of Christmas during the holidays.
Let me ask you a question. You said Donny Hathaway. I had Layla Hathaway on recently, so shout out to the Hathaway family.
Good family friend.
But I want to know, so there was a big debate I was having recently about Chris Brown. Do you listen, both of you, do you listen to the Chris Brown version of This Christmas?
I listened to the Donny Hathaway version.
Okay.
I know that the Chris Brown version is more popular now, but I think you always have to start from the beginning.
Yeah,
and that
I
is
agree.
Donny Hathaway.
But I will say Chris did a good rendition. Of everyone
He
who
did.
tried-
Absolutely. He
did.
Out of everyone who tried to do that rendition of This Christmas, I think Chris Brown has done the best job of the
I agree with that.
rendition when it
But
comes
then
to that.
also, I'm an NSYNC fan, so you know.
Well, they did This Christmas?
No, but they
Oh.
did their Christmas song. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
I haven't heard it. I'm
and
here.
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
Oh, I have heard that one.
You have.
Okay. You lost me there until I heard the
Yeah,
Happy
yeah.
Holidays. Okay,
That's the
okay.
jam.
Yes, that's the one.
That's the
Okay,
jam.
I'll go back and replay that and put that to my mix. One more question I have around this one now, as I'm thinking about this is, although I do enjoy the holiday season, right around the end of Halloween, knowing Thanksgiving is coming up, I get a little bit of anxiety because it's just the end of the year, right? Final meetings, final pitches, final presentations, making sure the Mike Muse show is up and running, like making sure everything is just moving along. Do you get anxiety towards the end of the year? And then if so, how did that work with getting into the spirit in June, knowing you had 6 more months to go?
Well, because I'm in the wellness field, I've really had to work on my anxiety that I've had in general, like period. And so with my organization, Walk Good LA, we're a 501c3 providing equitable healing spaces for underrepresented communities. And so having started this organization, I've really had to check my own mindset around anxiety and how I look at it. And so anytime I get into a new season, in anything in my life or even in holidays, I like to take a deep breath in through my nose and exhale out of my mouth. And I rely on my community. I think my community has really helped me be grounded in any situation that I'm in. And I think it's allowed me to be not only a better artist, but it's made me a better human and a better husband because I've built this self-awareness within myself.
So you are an interviewer's dream guest. You are a master at media. You was able to integrate your whole nonprofit, a whole plug without me having to bring it up. I would have brought it up some way organically, but you found a great organic place to do that in. Most subjects can't do that. I'm being dead ass right now. Like they cannot do that. And sometimes it is a chore having conversations with subjects at times, but you two have really made this so easy. You are very comfortable in front of the camera.
I learned from the best. Shirley Ralph is the best. She's the best interviewee.
But also, too, understanding media and how to get your point across. People really, this is a PSA, folks, and this is for all you artists out there, actors, or whatever you're pushing or selling when you start doing interviews. I actually suggest you go back and watch this interview as a tutorial, as a little bit, because you give the interviewer enough for them to respond to, and particularly for interviews who don't have questions written down, right? We go based upon energy. You came very open, came very energetic, you came ready to receive the conversation, recognizing it's a job for you, it's a job for me, you're performing still, I'm performing, right? Authentically though, right? And substantively, but you give enough where you can throw in all the different assets of you. I sometimes even have like the PR team in here. Sometimes I ask them not to step in particular for the energy, because sometimes they'll try and say, don't forget, and can you add, right? And it just changes up the energy and the vibe of it, but you do it on your own very well. So I just want to just commend you on that one.
Thank you. I learned from the best, and I got the best coach too, who happens to be my wife.
Yeah.
So.
You talked about breathing. My therapist, it was kind of funny. A couple years ago, she told me, I called her up, and we were just kind of doing a general conversation before we got into the work. And I was like, oh, what are you up to? And she was like, oh, I'm really researching and learning like breathing. And I kind of chuckled. And I was like, what are you talking about? What is the research about breathing? Huh? I was a little confused. But then she explained more into it, and she got into it. And then so now we often talk about breath work, right? If you can talk a little bit, since we're here, about the importance of breathing, right? And breathing properly.
What is the first thing that we have when we come into this world? This question.
Oh, ask me. Okay. Oh, so now you interview. Okay, good. What's the first thing we have? I guess breath. They smack us on the butt, and then we to get us to breathe.
What's the last thing we have when we leave this earth?
Breath.
So while we are on this earth, we need to take more time to learn how we use our breath. It's the one thing that's constant in all of our lives. When we are happy, we're at ease. When we're anxious, we start to really pant. And I think when you learn how to really control your breath, you're going to learn how to control any situation that you're in, because you have a sense of calm and stillness and focus, because you are able to be present in the moment through your breath. And I think it's the one relationship we have to our body that's most vulnerable, is our capability. And I don't want to just say ability, but what we are capable of is being able to breathe just a little bit better. Because sometimes when we come to work, when we show up, it becomes mundane and it becomes routine, and we forget to breathe. So I always remind people, just take advantage of your breath.
Audience, you didn't see me, but I looked at my team member Jonah here off to the side, and what this beautiful couple doesn't know is that I had another guest named Sunny Singh who came, and he talked a lot about breathing and meditative spaces and different ways to make it practical. And to this day, this is only about, don't even know about this, but this was maybe we had interviewed a month ago. To this day, I'm still getting comments in DM about Sonny and what he said about breathing. And even in the room, Joe and a couple of our other team members of the Mike Muse Show, they all just stopped in their tracks, and I can see it. And so, audience, you can definitely detect a pattern that is here of great people, high-performing people, people who are just living and culturally sound, who are interested in breathing and breath work and mental space. It's no coincidence that we are talking about it now just after coming off a conversation. And so audience, really tune into this, and you can go to the Instagram Walk Good LA to learn more information about it.
And we have our film festival next week, December 11th to the 15th,
which I didn't get invited to, so all good.
Well, you know, now you have to come. Now that we know each other, you're more than welcome to come.
I'm not even mad. I invited you out here before I knew you. All good. You see what I did there?
It's the first film and wellness festival ever,
which is so dope, bro.
Thank you.
By the way, very proud of you.
We're having the 30th anniversary screening of Jason's Lyric with the filmmakers. We're going to be highlighting 6 underrepresented filmmakers. We have the creators of Proud Family. Wow. We have some of the Abbott Elementary cast coming, and so
that's so dope.
And we're premiering Mistletoe Matrimony.
Let's go.
Yes.
I want to end with Stephanie.
Yeah. Okay.
This interview. And speaking of breathing, Stephanie, anxiety.
Yes.
He made this movie before you guys got married. And so this is his first movie as a couple. There's a married couple that you have seen. How did you do breathing anxiety when you saw him kissing another woman on the screen, Stephanie?
So I'm going to be honest.
Yes, let's go. Turn the music up. Squabble
Turn the
up.
TV up. Turn the TV up.
We might need to squabble up after this one.
So messy. So messy. No, not going to be honest in a messy way to disappoint y'all. I got to meet Ashley on set because I had a chance to go to Hamilton for a couple days, got to meet the team, and Ashley just lovely, like the whole team on the movie. So that was nice that I got to cultivate a relationship with her before I saw it. But when they sent the press link, because, you know, I work in news, so they sent the press link and it had the screener, and I was like, oh, I'm going to watch it, you know?
Didn't tell me.
First thing I did was fast forward to the end. First thing I did.
Let's go.
You know? And it was lovely. It's a lovely movie. It didn't bother me the least bit. I will say that when Etienne came to me, he was a little bit afraid to tell me that he had gotten this role because I think he was afraid of what I was going to say, because I was spiraling for like a year wedding planning. It was a lot between the finances and trying to plan something that's on a whole other island outside of the United States. So when he came to me, he was like, you know, kind of in a lower voice. He's like, so it's going to film in June. And I'm like, all right, cool. Go do what you got to do. That's what we're here for. I've done all the audition tapes with him. I knew how bad he wanted it. So it's like nothing I can't. I mean, I'm a producer. This is what I do. We're going to make it work. You get curveballs. Yeah.
I love this. This is, I'm going to go on record and to say this has been a highly enjoyable conversations. I don't rank my interviews, but if I had to say a category, this is a top ranked interview that I have enjoyed. And I think that says a lot when the interviewer can enjoy himself and can learn and just freestyle. But this amazing couple, thank you, one, for your love. And being not afraid to demonstrate the love, right? And not being afraid to talk about Black men needing love and wanting love, and a Black man holding his wife's hand. I think that is very beautiful. Audience, make sure you go to the YouTube page and watch and see it when you're listening to it right now. And then thank you for your gift of artistry that you bring. I love that you're carving out your own lane. I was not going to bring your mom into it. I want to leave her out. I usually like to leave out some of those things in some interview, but you guys made me when you didn't play spades, so I had to bring her into the conversation. Miss Shirley Ruff, I love you, but I just had some questions. That's all. Sorry about that.
It's my mom too. You know, it's like she's my inspiration. Yeah. Like I wouldn't even think about the arts or being in front of a camera if I didn't see my mom do it at such a high level.
Yeah.
And so I'm appreciative of of all the mentorship and the guidance that my mother has given me throughout my life, because without her, I wouldn't be here.
I love that. I couldn't think of a better way from one mama's boy to another. But to end that note, Merry Christmas, moms. All
Love you,
out
mommy.
there, and happy holidays. And please make sure, audience, you tune into Mistletoe Matrimony to really see what that kiss was like. To see if we are detecting bullshit on Stephanie. Let us know what you think. At I Am Like Muse, Sammy, and I'll get back to him and let them know what you think. Until next time, folks. Peace.